Prancer, but they call me Hollywood, the most famous reindeer of all. To borrow a line from Rudolph's little jingle, I don't think he'll mind. I shouldn't speak ill of the brain dead. I just hate him. Well, I don't hate him. I hate his movie. That claymation piece of crap just about ruined my career. Have you seen it? God, I hope not. I look terrible. Flanks out to here. We all look terrible though, because we all look alike. Santa and his 8 tiny clone deer. You know why that is? Every last reindeer in that movie looks the same. Not just the 8. Every reindeer in every scene. Except Rudolph, of course. All the rest of us look exactly like Donner. The women look like Donner. I said this at the time. I said, the does have antlers. You can't have does with antlers. Except in this play. They said that's okay. Most people don't know there are girls on the team anyway. Yeah, sure, people don't know there are girls. You find me a baby name book that lists Vixen under cute nicknames for boys. Putting antlers on that slut is like having a centerfold with a pop-up phallus. Sproing! That's how deer feel every time they see that movie. Sproing! What the hell am I looking at? Abominable Snow Monster? Island of Misfit Toys? Rudolph speaking without an interpreter? Continuity in the film industry just makes me cringe. Like in my movie, Prancer. It was supposed to be based on a true story, but by the time they finished editing it, it looked like the little girl had saved my life. Can you believe that? I guess that's what I get for not sitting through rushes. I'm pretty happy with it though. At least I wasn't made of Play-Doh and brown felt. I said, no way. I want live action, big budget, an original score by John Williams. And I want to play the role myself, or I am not signing anything. We almost had John Williams. He wanted to do it. He just had other commitments. So I was telling you why Donner got the Rudolph deal? Not because he has the best profile. In order to gloss over his role in the Foggy Christmas affair, Donner wants to make a movie of his version of what was quite frankly one of the most sordid events in North Pole history. So he makes some calls, he writes letters, and he gets his lips on the ass of every movie exec north of Anchorage for almost a year until he finally lands a deal with this claymation company. This outfit is so second-rate that they go over budget flying in a deer from New York to play Rudolph. So they aren't going to pay the rest of us? Well, I walked out. I said, Santa, Donner, if you want me to sell my soul, you're going to have to come up with the cash. Because I only do charity work once a year. And everyone else went with me. And that's why every deer in that movie, there's a strange resemblance to Rudolph's daddy. Terrible movie. They didn't even ask me to sign a release to use my name. So this year, my agent's getting an injunction to keep them from airing it. I'm not trying to be vindictive or anything. It's just that it hurts the distribution of my movie. Really. Video rentals of Prancer go down during the holiday season because that's when the networks air Rudolph. I think that's one reason why I didn't get an Oscar nomination. The Rudolph movie and discrimination in the film industry. No deer has ever been nominated for an Academy Award. Are you gonna tell me Bambi didn't deserve an Oscar? My God, when his mother died, I just wept. Of course, that was animation, but my movie, live action, feature-length, all-star cast, Sam Elliott, Cloris Leachman, Abe Vigoda. 2 years in the making, I did my own stunts, and what did I get? Hello, Motion Picture Academy? Were you asleep during the broken leg scene? Deserted, snow-covered highway. Cold winter's night. Broken leg. Sam Elliott coming at me with a loaded shotgun. No! Give that deer an Oscar! I'm seeking treatments now for the sequel, but it's tough because there's so much crap out there. Look at this. Prancer 2, opening sequence. Nighttime, Christmas Eve, winter. Now there's an innovation. I've got a Christmas Eve story, and hey, I've got a great idea. Let's set it in winter. Prancer gets separated from Santa and becomes lost in a forest. Lost in a forest? What is this? Why don't I just fly up over the trees and see where I am? He arrives in the yard of an orphanage. Oh no, I am not working with kids again. You know, it's absolutely true what they say about working with children and animals. They'll steal the scene every time. Now, I do it because I have a uncanny, natural sense of the cinematic. But children do it because they're obnoxious and self-centered. I hate children. But all these ideas are like this. Kids and deer, deer and kids, kids and deer, and Christmas. What about a Schwarzenegger Prancer buddy film? Arnold plays Santa. I play myself. We set it in the year 2000. Cuban mafia cyborgs have taken over the North Pole using virtual reality elf doppelgangers. Arnold and I go down to Miami to kick some tail. We wipe out entire Latino crime families in high-tech combat sequences. We uncover a plot to export stolen nuclear weapons. And soon we're running from crooked cops and robot assassins hired by a European drug cartel bent on world domination. Lots of location shootings, lots of stunts. No, I don't like that at all. No, I need something more dynamic, more exciting. That was so cliche. Something more cinematic. Yeah, that's it. Special effects. You slot it for a summer release in the United States, and we are talking blockbuster. There's not a man, woman, or child who wouldn't pay $7.50 to see that. Probably have to write it myself. Now, with this Vixen thing, I don't know what's gonna happen. If she sells her story to a cable network, it's gonna undercut anything I do next year. You know that's why she's doing this. They all wanna be Hollywood. Vixen, Donner, all of them. That's why this is coming out right now, when the media is focused on us. We all have Santa Claus stories. Most of us have a few Vixen stories too. She was no saint. We all have stories. Most of us just have the common courtesy not to share them with the wrong people at the wrong time when someone else's career is on the line. The only thing we all don't have is talent. Like me. And that's where she made her big mistake. Because 6 months from now, when HBO starts filming The Vixen Story, Holly and Harassment, see if they ask her to play herself in this role. This little uproar is going to get her nowhere, which is why I'm not cooperating with this investigation. There are things I know, and there are things I don't know. But I have nothing to gain by Vixen's little tell-all scheme. And until I do, she can cry all she wants. Thank you, you're such a doll. Oh, and I almost forgot. This Friday, 8 o'clock, NBC. Hollywood goes to Hollywood. The making of Prancer. Wonderful behind the scenes footage. Don't miss it.
I really can't stay.
The baby's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
The baby's
The sleigh